Catch up.
We off to now?
The back building is up.
I got a memory card in there, or is it
Yes.
wireless?
32 gigabyte.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Jessica, you said Ed Mason's coming in?
One right in the back
He'll be
here.
here
Yeah, I
for a
will
while.
make sure though.
He didn't know about the walk around. He wasn't here last.
Huh?
Sure. Notice? You're
Trim?
No, see, some of it's fine. It's not, there isn't. Yeah. I don't know whether it's a main thing.
That's gotta be dealt with, right? The trim?
Well, in the sequence of things though, it's, yeah, it has to be dealt with. You're down the road.
There's missing shingles on the roof too. Yeah, there's some shingles.
Oh, they both did? I heard this one
So,
did.
what it's going to amount to is somebody getting everybody. I'm sure of that. It'll have to be approved.
Other side, Jessica. Yeah, it's the other side of the roof. Yeah. Yeah. What do you see this side?
Grant told me this
Yes, just the trim's all rotted down there too. That's it. Trim's rotted here. There.
Pretty soon we can take it down.
I mean, we're not maintaining it.
Town doesn't need it. Does it? Doesn't have any more equipment.
But do they work in here?
Yes, they do.
There's a rock on that roof.
I wonder why.
Because somebody threw it there.
Well, they rotted up there.
They just didn't paint, Dan. I don't know if the nation boards are any good either. There's supposed to be a leak right where that rock is. There's supposed to be a leak.
Well, the rock's there. Stop the leak.
Maybe.
Low battery. We'll go quick.
Now this thing, we can open half of this. I don't have a key. No one. You have a key to the other side?
Oh, I tried to lock it because, yeah. There was a point.
You can open that part.
No, been in the other side.
It looks like this side. Only different,
Only-
different set of rodents.
All right.
Is this the thing to put, oh, I bet you it's the thing to fill cracks. To put the tar in,
Oh, could be.
and then melt it, and put the thing that we bought in Portland.
We did buy
I
one?
think we bought into the buying, it was cheaper.
Look at the old wiring disconnected.
Is there any electricity out here? Yes. No, I take that back. There was, I think, at one point. At one point. Yeah. What's Eddie, what's the thing on the right? Is that the thing for sealing cracks?
Oh, in the back corner?
Yeah.
That's the melting pot, yep.
Now, is that Towns or yours?
That's pounds.
I can see the actual hole in the roof if you look in the back and look up. Back there. A hole.
You see light?
See.
There's a window.
Yeah, that's the window.
Okay.
That's the roof we have.
Do that tall of a roof.
Get Ed to open this thing up. I think
No, I only think Brad has to.
Oh,
That one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's not much in here but some water fight. Forest fire. Yeah.
No, you should have a key for it. Never mind. You didn't ask that.
You know,
I have a question.
my responsibility at a forest fire is not on the line. My responsibility is to actually keep the book so the selectmen can pay the bill.
You get the fancy little plate thing.
And my job is back at the table.
Patty, can we see inside the garage, please?
Yeah, when Ray gets here with the keys.
Look
through the window.
Can we
Might
walk
left the lights
over to the other thing, or is it easy path through the woods?
We can walk through the old roadway.
Okay. To the salt barn?
Yeah. Over the actually, it might be easier to go down the road. As we pile gravel and chips and other stuff.
Chocolate?
along
Mosquitoes.
Hey Ed, before we go in, I said this roof leaks. Does that leak?
This one does. See that from the far side? See the first bunch of missing paint on the fascia?
Yep.
Right there. At least in that area.
Where the rock is?
Yeah. look
Told
at
you.
that. Right about in that area from there. Somewhere in there. That leaks.
So does this one leak, do you know?
I don't believe it leaks anymore. It used to when a branch fell, I think, off that tree, poked a hole in it, and we pretty much patched everything.
That's the first thing over
Yeah.
Historically, Mary Lou, how do metal roofs look on a building like this? Are they acceptable?
They're more historical than asphalt shingles.
Okay.
All right, you want to go down closer?
Sure.
All right.
No, those are blocks of different storage. We used to have them over behind the other building.
Some of us are slower than
What do you think, Ed? What does it need?
What does it need? It really doesn't need anything other than maybe some either color or preservative.
Okay.
My desire is to fortify the sides more. One with braces on this side, and then I would like to in the future put in a request to make a lean-to to cover those bins, to keep the water off the bins. And the lean-to would fortify that side, angles on this side, and we could increase our capacity even more. Well, you know, last year I had to order in 4, 5 days.
You have to bundle.
And that's what's left. So we used 3 more than
So you don't have enough capacity for
a
a normal winter. A little above normal.
There was a lot of sanding going on last year. A lot of-
And one of the almanacs is claiming we're going to get really hit
No,
this
I
year.
heard that.
Yeah. Look at the smile on that man's face.
Don't be taxing my budget too much. That's the salt section. That's behind that wall right there. When we fill this, I fill the salt shed, and then I start mixing this. And as the sand comes, there's about 20 yards.
Go back.
30 minutes. That's enough time to go get a little bit of salt, dump it on the pile, and mix it, and then put it back. You just keep doing that. How do you mix it? With a machine, you just turn it. It's almost like kneading a giant pile of dough. And then when it's full, then you turn around and fill that section up.
Ed, what's the purpose of, what's the purpose of all this?
Well, to be perfectly blunt with you, I used to take everything to my house, and then there was a lot of hubbub about Ed must be profiting from that. So nothing else comes to Ed's house, it all comes here.
What is it?
Chips. When we chip, that bank right there is kind of loamy stuff that when we screen it, we use it on the side of the roads. There's some riprap for washout, and then that pile there is the when we cut down Eaton Hill, which is actually good base gravel. Then there's gravel there, and then that's ground up asphalt in that pile there.
Where's the well? Well's down here someplace, right?
The well is
That's the trail we were gonna take. Probably 50, 60 feet in,
right.
huh?
Nope, it's right there.
Right there. Is the stone wall the property line? Yeah. Is that got a barrel behind it? From the back.
Those two stakes, one with a white ribbon on it right there is the well.
Oh, okay.
We found that when we put the schoolhouse up. Somebody had brought the line for the well, the electrical, nailed it to the trees. 220 volts.
Yeah.
And all the trees had grown up and the line was stretched as tight as it can get and was bare in a lot of places, copper.
A lot of it's still there.
Yeah, we didn't take it all down, but
There was a big
we dug a new one in. That
Hanging
was
from
fun.
the tree right there.
And it was short in the rain. It was great.
Is there any reason your equipment isn't parked over there?
Well, the maintenance shed is there where we do maintenance, so I just park it down there where it's accessible to my tools.
Okay.
More people are, I mean, this is out by itself. I'll put it wherever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
No, just asking questions.
Yeah. No, it's just that that's where everything happens. The maintenance goes on over there. There's people around there. Sitting here by itself, it's more apt to be messed with.
And the spreaders are yours?
That's better. Yeah, the spreaders are mine.
Okay. Need to go back.
You want to look in the salt shed?
There's salt in it.
Actually, there is. Anybody want to make that?
I trust it.
And it's on the blacktop or something? Looks like blacktop.
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
blacktop.
Is there a thing to keep it from sink it right in there?
Salt? No, that's why we covered it and put it on asphalt.
And this has a thing so that when you mix it, it doesn't seep under the so that you, or it couldn't because it doesn't get wet.
Yeah, it doesn't get wet from the outside rain. When we have it delivered, sometimes the salt's wet, but it never really runs. The only time we get anything that would be salt getting out into the ground would be when we fill that shed right up, and I taper it up. Some of it's still outside in the beginning, and when it rains, it could.
Right.
When it snows, the snow blows in, it hits the sand, melts.
But not like the good old days.
Not
where
like
it was
the good
all
old days.
piled out in the middle of the opening.
Take fiberglass panels up there, Lexan.
Fiberglass.
Just ask him for CIP. They'll need to be replaced periodically.
Oh, no.
Here comes the wood creek.
Frankenstein.
Now, abominable snowman comes out.
You knew the way through the... It is Bigfoot.
We're going to look in your side of the garage here. Let's go do it. Let's go do it.
How'd you know to come up here? Yes, sir.
Alarm light or something for the generator.
Oh, yeah.
Who saw it? Somebody was making it.
Bob Sonricker was here and said there's some lights going on, and it says that something needs to be serviced. So if you could just take a look at it and go.
I sure will.
Okay.
The transfer switch inside has a light panel on it, and upon it the pattern of lights flashes determines or tells the story.
Welcome to New Hampshire.
Don't trip it.
I won't. I'm a professional back walker.
That'll be a good
And
picture
is
of
your,
the side.
what do you call it?
Grader.
Right, yeah. You lost it. Eddie. Take this try for a plate.
That works well. You see how?
We're here to look at critters. What kind of critters you have?
And the tires are round. That's good.
Tires around there inflated.
There's a hole in the back there.
Yeah,
That's the ventilation or?
Air conditioning.
something like that.
You said there was a leak, Brad, in the roof?
I don't see any holes in it right now. It has been known to come in.
Has been known to.
Yeah.
And that's a dirt floor, Brad?
Yes, it is.
What are these?
The backpack pumps for putting fires out.
Oh.
Holds 5 gallons, you wear it on your back, you run around, go squirt, squirt.
They could use you in Yosemite.
Yes. They need more than that.
Well, that wouldn't help much.
They weigh 50 pounds a piece when they're full, about 52 pounds.
For just 5 gallons?
Yeah, well, water's about 8 gallons, 8 pounds a gallon.
Huh? No wonder I don't get those things at work.
You have any issues you want to tell us about?
If the roof doesn't leak, that's awesome. It would be nice to have the entry door repaired so we could actually have a side door, not have to open the sliding door every time we wanted to come in. And a gravel floor does nothing but greatly shorten the life of the vehicle.
What?
And constant damage coming up from the ground accelerates the rotting process considerably.
I can vouch for that.
Plus having been a 10-year highway truck and dealing with salt and everything else.
What's the matter with the door? Just
Well,
not functioning at all?
it never functioned, and once the gravel was put in, the door was way too low. But that's fixing, that's not a major issue.
If you'll notice, the hinges kind of tell you.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah,
The
right.
sheetrock screws down the side.
Yeah.
But, I mean, overall, it keeps the truck relatively dry. That's about all I can say for it.
But how often do you use it?
Whenever there's a fire. Some years, Mary Lou, we're very lucky. We haven't had to respond to one yet
And
this
I want to
year.
look outside.
Other years, we've had 5 in a week.
That hole there. I'm just looking around back.
So what would you say was your, how many was your most that you go out on? So do you respond, but you don't respond to a Wakefield fire?
If it's a brush fire, yes, we can.
Oh, it's a brush
We don't do
fire.
any structural fires at all.
Okay.
This is strictly for wildland.
Okay.
Woodland wildlife.
Fire, yep, forestry.
Right, forestry. That's
it.
all it is. On the other hand, I had the opportunity this spring, Rich and I went to look at it, to pick up a truck with an 850-gallon tank on it, which was, in essence, free, except we had no place to store it, and the agreement is it had to be stored undercover. Now, people say, why do you need such a big truck? Having this equipment is the same as the town having a liability insurance policy. We don't have fires every week of the year. We don't have them every month. But when we've had them up on moose, up on the ledges, they've had considerable potential to them. And seeing as this town is over 85% forested, it behooves us to, let's put it this way, my back 80 acres is my retirement. I would hate to lose it to somebody who to manage. And I think probably a lot of other people in town are in the same situation that I am.
You keep this on a trickle charger, so to start?
No, just start it periodically. Take it out, exercise it.
once a month or so.
And the goal of this is not to fight a major fire. This just gets the small fires before they become big fire. It's the closest vehicle to a fire. It gets there first and at least knocks it down till more help can come on.
Yeah. And a lot of times we've been able to totally control them.
Has this still got the foam unit on the back of it?
Yes, it does. Yep, it carries about 200 gallons of water and 10 gallons of foam, which allows us to, we can do a fair amount of suppression with it. But
Yeah, let's go if you don't mind. So we get the rest of it on.